Yeah.
I have detected something. I will not let you escape. Here we go! Here's me. It is only I will not pierce through. have detected something.
What?
Now then, Monstroms, what do you say we finish up my request?
What?
But you already killed all of the homunculi.
There's just one more to go. This one.
You cannot mean...
Wait, so you're also a homunculus?
Yeah. Funny, isn't it? What was his name? Shadowlard? I don't know when he created me. It was probably when the real me came to this prison for an inspection. But it doesn't matter now. Would you oblige me at all? I wouldn't want it to be anyone else. That's why I brought someone to convince you.
I wish to ask this of you as well, Adol.
Parks? What are you doing here?
I recall Parks mentioning that he was friends with Marius.
Marcus Claudius Germanicus. That is the name of one of the most celebrated, revered people in the Roman Empire. Marius is, with all due respect, a homunculus of that man.
What?
It all makes sense now.
What makes sense?
What are you talking about?
Marius is a homunculus of the current Emperor of Rom.
What? He is?
But if you're his friend, then... who are you, Parks?
I regret I had to keep it a secret from you all. But my real name is Lindheim. I was formerly only a cardinal of the church, but now I am also Governor General of Glia.
But weren't you supposed to be missing?
Cardinal Lindheim.
I knew you weren't just some old man, but I can't say I saw this coming.
When I went to inspect the prison, I saw an inmate who looked just like His Majesty. I thought my eyes were deceiving me, so I investigated as an undercover prisoner. But I had no idea he was a homunculus.
It was my fault you went through all of that, Lindheim.
Nonsense. It was my choice. I couldn't turn a blind eye to His Majesty, even if you're not precisely the same person. I figured Adol needed to hear this to understand your reasoning.
I believe Shadowlord has some kind of control over me. After we escaped, I knocked Adol out and returned to the prison with him. In the same vein, I think it prevents me from ending my own life. I may not be a real Imperial Knight, but it'd be nice to go out like one. That's why it needs to be you, Adol. You're the only one who can do this.
Yeah.
I owe you one, my friend. All right, Adol. Don't hold back.
Marius's body is glowing!
Yeah. It's been fun. Adol. Can I say one more thing before I go? In your adventures, you save people's lives. You lead them. Give them courage. You discover the unknown. And little by little, your actions change the world. I'm sure, Adol, that you'll come to understand the meaning of this someday.
Well,
Look at me, giving advice on my deathbed. When you find the answer, tell it to the real me, would you? I'm sure that wisdom will help the world. Find the one who's behind this. You have to stop him. Thanks for being my friend, Adol. We had a good run.
Adol.
Thank you, Adol. I know. I'm positive he felt the same way. We're all depending on you to make his final request a reality.
He was one hell of a guy, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
The one who's behind this? He must have known about Zola.
So he was the Emperor's.
I had no idea that you were the Governor General, Parks. I hope we didn't do anything to offend you.
Of course you didn't. And I'm the one who owes you an apology. Forgive me for keeping this a secret from all of you.
You don't have to.
I hope you will find the sincerity in my words, despite my prevarication. I'm very glad to have met you all, though I wish it were in different circumstances. With that, I should also be on my way.
Maybe...
What? But you can't go! You're the one who started the Dandelion!
And I believe it would be in your best interest as Governor General to see this through.
It is handy having you around.
And maybe you could keep those nosy soldiers in check. Well, not that someone like Belger would pose much of a threat.
You are all very convincing. Very well. I shall remain at the Dandelion, though I may return to my office occasionally to tend to my many long overdue affairs.
yes.
But are you sure about this? My allegiance lies with Rom.
Of course we are! To us, you're still Parks, not the Governor General.
I understand. I shall be sure to remember that.
just happy we could help.
Dad,
Jules, how did you know I was here? Is there something you all needed to speak with me about?
it's been a long time, so I know how difficult it is to see her. Either way, you know Mom's never going to stop looking for you.
Ah, so she did see me. I should have been more discreet.
If you don't mind me asking, Dr. Noah, what are you doing here?
Ah, right. Do you see this plaque behind me? Inscribed on it is a record of diseases throughout history. I came to see if I could find anything useful.
Oh, I see. You were looking for a way to cure Jules.
What?
Am I really that transparent? Still, this might be a good opportunity for me to explain everything to you all. You deserve to know what happened. It was many years ago, long before I knew anything about homunculi. I came to learn of an institution that fostered war orphans. That was where I first met you, Jules.
I was a war orphan?
Yes. Aprilis had entrusted the four of you to that orphanage. She couldn't take care of you on her own. It was her last resort.
That's understandable.
Indeed, it was in that orphanage where we met Jules. You should have seen how happy Pamela was. After all, she couldn't bear children of her own.
Mom couldn't have children?
Unfortunately not. But I know that she loved you more because of it. The years after we adopted you were the happiest of our lives. When you became ill, it devastated your mother. That's when I promised her that I would find a cure for you.
Dad.
One day, in my desperate search to find a treatment, a man approached me. That man was an alchemist named Zola.
Papa.
He told me who he was and asked for my help in his alchemy research. It was then he revealed to me that you, Jules, were a homunculus. I thought that if I helped him, I would eventually find a way to cure your disease.
I had no idea. But why did you have to leave us?
The hero you were created from suffered from the same disease as you. I surmised that the hero's body would lead me to more clues about the disease. However, Zola kept a firm grip on his research. As a condition for becoming his adjutant, I was forbidden from leaving the prison.
Dad,
It's not your fault, Jules. Being sick isn't ever anyone's fault. Believe me, my deepest regret is leaving you and your mother without saying goodbye.
Jules, there's something you've been wanting to say, isn't there? You don't have to wait anymore.
Yufa.
Dad. To tell you the truth, there were many things I wanted to say to you when I saw you again. I wanted to tell you how much I despised you. How much I hated you. But now, how could I say any of those things?
Jules.
Thanks, Dad. For taking care of me. For being my dad. And for trying to find a cure for me. Thank you.
Jules.
As a doctor, it would be imprudent of me to be too optimistic. But I'm progressively coming to understand your disease. There's still a chance for a cure. I will do everything in my power to save you.
Dad.
Good thing you two finally hashed it out. Hey, by the way, what kind of research were you helping Zola with exactly?
I was looking for ways to extract memories from a person's soul. That research allowed me to create the primordials and monsters from Adol's memories. I imagine Zola plans on taking this research even further.
Even further.
But what about Shadowlard? I thought you two were working together.
You must mean how Shadowlard gathered those with desirable talents in the prison. That was Zola's plan all along. He was merely using Master Shadowlard. Zola was the one who truly needed them. In spite of that, he rarely shows himself in the prison nowadays. I'm afraid even I don't know what he planned on doing with them.
Whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't anything good.
Zola is an unforgiving man, if his treatment of Shadowlard was any indication. But if you asked me if he were evil, I wouldn't be able to tell you. He sincerely believes his actions are just, regardless of the implications.
You mean he's a whack job, the kind you stay away from?
That may be true. I admit, I have my fair share of blame for your hardships, Monstroms. For that, I apologize. I understand that an apology alone is not enough for me to be forgiven, but I will work to set things right.
Dad.
I'll go see your mother soon, Jules. You have my word. My son is fighting his best even when sick. It's only right that I work just as hard. After it's all over, we'll go back to how it was. You, me, and your mother. Crimson King. No, Adol. Zola is profoundly fascinated with you. You have no reason to trust me, but I suggest that you be careful. Now then, it's nearly sunset. I'd better return to the prison. You'll have to excuse me.
Dad? You be careful too.
Yes, I will.
Hey, good for you, Jules.
Yeah, thanks. I should thank you guys too.
We're all happy for you, Jules. Your dad is a good person after all.
I believe there is much I can learn from him as well.
Yeah, he's all right. Can we go back to town now?
favorable outcome.
How about this one?
Oh, Rogerio, that one simply won't do. I think girls these days prefer frills like this one has.
Oh, for crying out loud, Melissa. You don't like any of the ones I pick. Maybe this would be easier if you just picked it yourself.
I do have my opinions, but I could never decide all on my own.
Is everything okay, Anemona?
Yes. I was just thinking about Melissa and Rogerio's conversation. It reminded me of something.
Of something from your past?
Yes. A memory from many years ago. Of a time I spent with Rosvita. With Aprilis.
What do you think, Anemona?
What do I think? You wish to know if that dress is defective? No, silly. It's a new outfit for you to wear. It took me a long time to make these. It's a present from me to you. A present? Then shall I give you something in return? You don't need to give me anything. I just want us to be friends, Anemona. Papa has already instructed me to do so. That's not what I mean. Why? How could you do that?
Your doll was getting old. I merely attempted to give her a new body. However, I did not expect her soul to reject it and disappear.
But you didn't have to throw her away!
What is the reason for this outburst?
You don't know anything! I've had Anemona since I was little. She was my only friend!
I can't believe my eyes. I thought you were gone forever. But here you are. I want so badly to take you with me, but you have your own life now, and I can't risk losing you again. Goodbye, Anemona. Until next time.
She didn't take you because she was worried about you. It sounds like Aprilis was actually a pretty normal girl.
I'm kind of relieved to hear that.
Anemona, you're smiling.
Oh. So it seems dolls can smile too.
Anemona.
So what you were looking for was Aprilis all along?
Perhaps. But only in the beginning. Now I wish to find a way to end the Grimwald Nox forever. Aprilis has been fighting alone for so long. But now, I can do something to help her. I do not want for her to feel alone again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hadal.
So, what do you all think about this Zola guy?
From what I know about him, he sounds unpredictable. And his magnum opus is anybody's guess.
Yeah, I just hope that we'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Oh, would you get a load of this spread?
It all really does look amazing.
The presentation, the colors, it's all absolutely gorgeous. I've got a thing or two to learn.
I can't remember the last year I celebrated the Victory Day Festival. Thank you for the invitation, Adol. You didn't need to do this. I was only repaying a debt I owed to you.
Please, Dr. Noah, you must try some.
Thank you. I think I will. Oh, this flavor. It tastes like...
I'm surprised you could tell right away. And now, the other guest of honor has arrived.
Sorry I took so long, Jules. I brought the rest of the food you asked for. Oh, my.
Pamela! Is that you?
Smirnoff? Oh, my dear Smirnoff, it really is you! Thank goodness you're safe. It really was you I saw in town. You look a little tired, but I'm glad you seem well otherwise.
I'm sorry, Pamela. I know how worried you must have been after I left without saying anything.
Not at all, my dear. I knew you must have had a good reason. I'm guessing it's still not time for you to come home. Am I right?
Yes.
That's okay. You do what you need to do. I can wait a little longer. In return, eat as much as you can tonight so you get the nutrition you need.
Pamela.
Oh, I love happy endings. By the way, did Jules' mother make all of this wonderful food by herself?
Jules had a hand in helping her cook. He certainly is a gentleman at heart.
It really is delicious. I'll have to brush up on my own cooking.
Look at Dad. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Serves him right. Thank you, Adol. Tonight was a success. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. I made some extra while I was helping my mom, so I thought I'd give it to you as thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was before I became a monstrum, but while I was visiting the city once, I overheard something that intrigued me. A rumor about an adventurer named Adol the Red who traveled the world. Ever since I first heard about him, it made me want to live my life to the fullest. That's why I wrote my nails in the coffin. Yeah, so thanks, Adol. I'm glad I had a chance to finally meet you.
Please don't go. Adol. Oh, Adol? Good morning. Oh no! Did I fall asleep? I'm sorry. But what a relief. I had a dream that you left somewhere without us. But then I woke up and here you are. I know, but you're gonna leave when the curse is gone, aren't you? I've been doing my best to help everyone break the curse, but when Zola told us we didn't have to fight anymore, I was sad. It was this curse that brought us together. What if it was actually a blessing? I was afraid that if this blessing went away, you wouldn't stay with me anymore. I'm sorry, Adol. If only it would never end.
Huh?
What? Did I say that out loud? Well, oh, I know! You've got to slap me, Adol! You're just saying that to make me feel better. First I fall asleep, then I start spouting nonsense. I've got to pull myself together. Togi said that nothing makes for a better pick-me-up than a good slap on the cheeks. So please, Adol. Huh? That's not what I meant, silly. You're too nice, Adol. But that's what I like about you. I've been feeling out of sorts lately. You fell unconscious. My sister was taken. And on top of that, I'm still having trouble believing that I'm a homunculus. But I'll keep my chin up. You helped me realize how brave and strong I could really be. And because of that, I finally gained Father's approval. I have to repay the favor. I'll do my best to help you too.
Now, Adol, is this your card? No? Then how about this one? Very well. Now, if you will just add the two numbers together. Nonsense. It's a simple trick anybody can learn with time. I'm glad I'm taking the time to pick up some new hobbies while I can still be Parks. To tell you the truth, I wanted to discuss one other thing. I wished to express my gratitude to you for allowing me to remain as Parks and for treating me as such. I found a great many things that I would never have found as the Cardinal. And most of all, I thank you for saving a friend of mine. If you'd allow me the sentiment, I consider you a friend as well.
Yes.
I appreciate that, Adol. Balduc's future is still uncertain. I will secure the full capacity of the Roman army to ensure the safety of these citizens. As my friend, you have my full support, so you can focus on what you need to do.
Why do you look so on edge, Adol? I'm not planning any dastardly deeds today. Hey, do you remember that jewel I took? After analyzing it, I discovered that it dates back to the 100 Years' War. I can't wait to go back for the rest. Drink up! I'm buying today. Oh, how can someone so cute be so boring? Come on, Adol. We make a good team, don't we? It'll be fun. We'll find a way in, take the treasure, and be out of there. Nobody will miss it. What's that, Mr. Adventurer? Is that the pot I hear calling the kettle black? I admit I find that the more dangerous the situation, the more exciting it is. We're two peas in a pod, you and I. Don't you think? I've been meaning to ask you something, Adol. What went through your mind when you found out about the other you? Did it ever occur to you that you still might not even be the real Adol? What if the real Adol's still out there somewhere? Ooh, I do love confidence in my men. No, not at all. I was just thinking about what you said. Money was the reason I started stealing, but it wasn't the reason I kept doing it. There's a part of me that pines for thrill, even if I don't get a single gold coin out of it. You're a fascinating man. You know that, Adol Kristen? I wonder what other escapades you've gotten yourself into. Is it true that you don't keep the treasures and legendary weapons you find? Next time, you should just give them to me. I'll find you a good buyer on the black market.
Yeah? Outside? What? No.
Old Duke doesn't get much better than this.
Need something? Just got some good stuff in. Looks like you. Alrighty then.
Come on, let's go!
It's you. Oh.
Unbelievable.
Bye.